Hello everybody and welcome to Slay the Princess. God damn. Jesus. God damn. Anyway, welcome to Slay the Princess. I found this game on Steam, as I do. And first of all, right off the bat, I want to say, look at this mouse design, bro. You see this? Kind of crazy. Yes, the I probably should have. Okay, I probably should have read the warning there, but yes, this game does have a lot of horror elements, as stated before. Oh, whatever it said. You can probably pause the video and read it, but I'll read this. I'll read this here. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have the heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Yeah, welcome to Slay the Princess here. I've been interested in this game for quite a while. Didn't know when exactly I wanted to record it, but I just decided to say fuck it, we ball, and record it right now. So I feel like this technically goes into the genre of visual novels and RPG Maker horror games, which was the goal for this week. So last week was, you know, as I said before, the liminal shit. Now we're moving into the RPG Maker and visual novel stuff. And I should probably say before we start, if this does become a series, if I do decide to do more endings, I don't know how long an ending takes, but I'm planning, if it doesn't take too long, I'm planning on taking like 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 endings. I don't know. We'll see. I do know this game is quite complicated sometimes. Not really clear. A lot of choices. Like so many choices, but what? Whoa! What the shit? The fuck are you looking at, lady? You see this Jesus Christ, bro. That looks like someone I know down there. Not gonna say. I don't fucking know what you're looking at. The ring looking ass. But yeah. This game is very complicated, but fuck it. Without further, I made this intro way too goddamn long. Without further ado, let's just start. The game will explain itself. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
It's narrated by the way,
At the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin
no shit, he's talking.
is a princess.
Also, I'm not going to talk when he's talking, so... Oh, do you see how the background moves there? Oh, that's so cool. I like that.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The fuck you just... What? Yeah, Jesus Christ, bro. Turn around and leave. We have slightly continued at the cabin. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. What the hell? Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks for telling me what to do. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Oh, what the fuck? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Can't someone else do this? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? The end of the world? What are you talking about? What should we do here, guys? Should I meme and fuck things up? Kinda don't want to pick a middle option because I'll definitely forget which option I chose. I really hope there's a way to tell, because I know this game has a lot of endings and a lot of branching paths. To the end of the world, what are you talking
about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
No more trees? I mean, this place could definitely use a Walmart, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, bro. But But really, though, we could definitely use Walmart here, so, you know. But how can a princess locked away in a basement be the end of the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back that up? Yo, source?
Look, you're already
Source?
on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it
Can I get
weren't
a
to
source to
complete
that?
a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Ah, so your argument is, trust me, bro. Okay. That's his whole argument. But how can a princess locked away in a damn basement in the world? She's locked in a basement? What? A bad basement? That was a joke. Maybe not. It was. Oh, what? It was, okay. If you don't... It wasn't. Fuck. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not gonna kill her. Having considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up. I'll ask.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
By all, you mean you? Forget it. I'm not doing this. No, I'm just gonna... Oh, we've returned to the start here. We'll ask this. We'll ask this.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Are we?
Nevertheless, let me
Where's your
assure
source?
you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you
How do you know
decide to
that?
waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this
How do you know that, huh?
situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Source?
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and
KFC
it's about
reference.
to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I see, I see. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is
Excuse
slaying
me?
a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Are you serious right now? What if one of my viewers are a monarchist, huh? Mr. Narrator? Forget it, I'm not... Do I get some sort of reward? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Are you kidding me right now? Can't give me a peek? Seriously? So Jesus, we have a damn essay over here. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I have the chance to meet her face to face. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. We're gonna go with the first option
Then
here.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
It was us.
So sure.
There's
go,
nobody here.
Talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Again, who's us, bro? You're the other one here.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right?
What
She's
the
a
hell?
princess. We're supposed to
are
save
you?
princesses, not slay them.
Who are you?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Guess I have no other choice.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We'll see about that. So, fuck it, we ball.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
See, you didn't know where she lived, huh?
Her voice softly carries up the
I
stairs.
see you, Mr. Narrator.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Oh, you simp.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Simp having ass. That's a regular ass voice. And second of all, Mr. Narrator, what the fuck? I don't know. Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Lie. I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. So I'm gonna say, what should we say? So I'm gonna say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
I shall.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Do you think that singular chain is gonna stop her? Are you serious right now, Mr. Narrator?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I don't know. Ask the narrator, bro.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Well, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Oh my god. She's sassy. Oh, hell nah. I got this nice 4K view here. Crazy. She has a crown. She is a monarch. I don't know what relevance that has to the story, but, you know. I don't know. What's your name? Explore. Beldy. Okay. Let's read these here. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? Yeah, that's a very good question, actually. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here? There's so much! I'm gonna keep you locked away down here at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Sounds like a bit of an asshole move. What? I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Without saying another word. I can't believe I'm keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Okay, I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. We will see. I feel like that we should ask the basics. The name.
Oh.
Right, basics.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Fair enough. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
So it is. Hello, Princess.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
For real.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Ah, yes, because she forgot her name, she suddenly can't be trusted now. Fuck off with that bullshit, Mr. Narrator. Let's see, what else can we do here? I don't know anything about you, fun. You're locked up here for a reason. I should ask why she was locked up here. You know what I'm saying? Get some information. This is a very good question.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
It doesn't. I just want to know.
This is the only time
Very
this
curious.
is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
Oh!
That's hardly relevant.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Come on.
Actually, what has she been eating?
It's for real.
She has to eat, right?
For real. The hero asking the real questions. I just don't get an answer. Are you serious right now? Well, I was sent here to slay you. What are you gonna do if... well... What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
I mean, I don't even know you, lady, okay? Princess? I don't even know you. So I don't really have a reason to well, okay, that sounds contradictive. Look at the way my claw is slicing the thing. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, that's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here. I don't think I want to kill her first go around, okay? I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't feel right. I'm not gonna lie. It feels cold, heartless. I feel like the real question is, why is there only one chain in her arm, huh? I can't ask that. Here we go. She looks perplexed. But I don't think you're actually dangerous. But I want to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right. So, well, that's clearly wrong. I'm not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Yeah, me too. I like the world too.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No. I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. Not sure, no, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. That's some bullshit right there. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
What? You coping
Thank
over
you
here?
for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
Yes, ma'am.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Maybe you're just saying that, Mr. Narrator. Maybe they're actually made of cardboard.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe there's still a key lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. Rationally, I would go check the stairs.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Alright. So
You
let's hope I
attempt to
don't
make
fall
your
down the
way
stairs.
out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear
Oh, are
the
you
click of a
fucking serious
lock
right now?
sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Try
You
the door
try
first.
door, but it's locked from the outside.
I'm gonna talk
Your
now.
shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Did you close the door, Mr. Narrator? Oh, fuck you. Guess I'm going back.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Who was they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
What the
As she
hell?
rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time
Oh,
to
fuck
strike,
you, narrator.
it's
I'm sure
now.
we all know how it got down here.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh my god. Save!
Fine.
I remain committed to my first decision, Mr. Narrator. Or Mrs. Narrator. You could be using a voice changer for all I know, huh?
Against your better
Oh.
judgment, you place the blade against the
Oh
ragged,
my God.
self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain
Oh,
binding her
God.
to this place. You cut into her flesh.
Oh my god. Viewer discretion.
The blade is sharp,
Jesus.
and it takes little
Ew!
effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Oh, hell no.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
For real? Maybe you are a danger to the world.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly
What
as her gaze
the
meets
he-
yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's
For
like she
real.
isn't even bothered by what just happened.
I agree.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Oh my god. My mouse has the blade. Stab you. Got you in the eye. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Oh, shit.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Intervening in the
What
story.
are you doing?
Oh, come on now. Warn.
Stop that.
Make me, bitch.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I shall resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn
God.
resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
both know this isn't you.
Lady, you just
Perfectly
met me.
reaches
How do you
towards
know what I
and
am?
takes the blade from your
So, quite frankly, I just met me,
rigid
apparently.
hands. What are you doing?
Are you serious right now?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Am I a bird, by the way? What am I? I just now noticed this hand is a little strange. A little weird.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
That is gruesome.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
She
Oh
doesn't know how to
god.
use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Voice acting is top
With
notch as
one
well. Oh my
last
God.
thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
I'm just trying to process what is
Can't
going
just
on right now.
end like this, right?
I literally just started the game.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
You literally can't deny the reality of what's happened. You literally just tried to kill her out of my control. You little bitch boy.
Everything goes dark,
Or girl.
and
You
you
never know.
die.
Could be using a voice changer. Oh shit, this is going by really fast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh no. Oh no, I've been through these types of games before. It's a looping game, isn't it?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Are we gonna have to do something different? Is it just gonna keep repeating indefinitely or some shit? Oh shit, all of these are different. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. Sound like Ray Ken. You fuckers, I'm on to you now. Oh, you... oh, I already said that. Oh, you bastard. Oh, God. Gee. Okay, dude. How do I do that? What should I say? Does all of these lead to a different storyline? If that's the case, we're gonna be here forever. It's that Ray Ken
My
option.
tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did
What
he?
the fuck?
If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
As you say this out loud.
Our
Okay.
beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that
according
we
to
and the
because
princess
you.
are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
For real. Oh God, no cap.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically.
Which one?
Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Jesus, you're even more of a simp than the last guy. So let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. You were the one who did us in, villain.
For real, bro.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ.
Of course you do.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
You talked about me.
Anyway, I believe your second question
you.
was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Bro, sounds like Patrick Star.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
I agree.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Well, how would you know, huh? Not like you're here. Not like you were there. You're here with me. You got sent back too.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme. Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Again, no source, by the way. Time with them. I'm gonna find a way to save her from that cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're out of the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
Oh boy, I wonder what could possibly be the right call in your eyes. I really do wonder, guys. What do you think it could be? I feel like we should get some
Just
information.
be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world? That is a very good question.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
I'm a skeptical guy. It's gonna be a little tough, Mr. Narrator.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Yeah, what you said.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
And then we'll ask, who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Oh, wow, we're special.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Oh, damn.
Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let
Professional
my
what, huh?
dislike
Being a
for
dumb-
you get in the way of helping you save the world.
Being a dumbass. You're being cagey. Why aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Literally not happening. Literally not happening.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Yeah, sure. Don't believe him, fuck
Are
you.
running away? What are you doing? We have to save her. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Of course. Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and slay the princess. Ah! Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her. Maybe I won't. Guess we'll see.
I guess we will. You're joking, right? If we're going to the cabin, there's no world where we do anything other than save her.
Shh. It's a secret.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Yeah,
Don't
me too.
believe a word she says.
You missed that from the equation.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
So are things going to go down the same, or
I think
what?
we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Because it said chapter 2 instead of chapter 1. I wonder if does that mean a difference, or am I literally going to be doing this exact same thing over and over again with slightly different options? In that case, whew, this game's going to get repetitive, y'all.
I do.
Bear with me.
But I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Yeah, for real.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
To the cabin I go.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant,
Ah.
its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a
What
royal
the hell?
prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely different. What the hell? This looked nothing like it did from the outside.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, sure. So you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different from last time. Approach the mirror. Take the blade. Enter the basement. We will comment on the differentiality.
Very different.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
Probably because you weren't here last time around.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here.
For real.
I hope this means you'll finally drop
only
that
time I agree with the
ridiculous
narrator.
past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I don't know about that last point.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
I also really like the soundtrack. The soundtrack's also pretty I want to say it's like calming, but also kind of like a haunt to it. Kind of feels like a boss theme, to be honest. Well, before a boss theme, you know. We're just gonna do the same thing we did last time. Enter, balls to the walls, linging ourselves in
The
there.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate
Ooh.
stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Oh my god.
but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Okay, that's the same.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
So I thought it was gonna be like, imagine he was like a soft voice comes up the stairs and it's just like, there's no words.
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I
You
can
weren't
hear
here last
wedding
time.
bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
For real.
Yes, for
Getting a bit
everyone's
annoying.
sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
A little smaller basement this time. Hey, you got a little window there to jump out the window. Jump out the window and then hope that the momentum of you jumping out the window from this angle specifically, like going, whoosh, hope that it somehow snatches the chain because of the momentum of your body. Just whoosh, bing, boom, you're freed.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
So for real, tone that shit down.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Come back? What the hell?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero.
Because he is the hero!
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
And me too. You mean the three of you? Three of you?
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Good lord.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
So, really?
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
You're literally the hero, bro.
We never saw a world end. And now
Exactly,
I'm even more
facts.
certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been.
What the fuck?
I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it.
Unfortunately,
Don't
I
let him
am.
distract you. Just do your job.
Let's see what we got here, ladies and gents. You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why'd you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? I think that'd be kind of weird. I feel like I should kind of like, even though we both kind of like, no, I don't feel like I should just straight up say, yeah, let me cut your arm off again. Like, what the fuck? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? Then I could also say, I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
No, fuck
That's
you.
okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Look at that. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Yeah, now you think about it. Just kind of believed that. A little weird.
That's because she's perfect.
You serious right now?
She has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I don't know. There clearly was someone else like you that tried to take control of my body. a couple minutes ago.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
He kind of has a point there. You killed me last time and I hurt a lot. Why'd you do that? I want to explore the options before I rescue. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
What? Okay. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
To know?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to
Why
make
is
us happy. My heart melts further with every word
What?
that passes through her beautiful lips.
You don't know? You see, look at her face, bro. Like, even though it's a smile, why does that look like a painful smile to me? Is that just me? You guys seeing
Are
that?
you listening to her? That's a confession.
Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague. I hope you brought about a slow and painful ruin to them all. Jesus Christ. No. I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or another about the world ending.
At
Same.
least you're being honest. I
Thank you.
can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist. Princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
She wasn't confused for long.
If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and
I
our
know.
dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
I thought you were going to say arrested for a minute. I was about to say, hold on, what? I don't read the subtitles. You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why'd you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel
mean-
forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
Well, not for everyone. They're narrators over here.
She made the best decision for her. Of
course.
Don't be so quick to assign
Here we go
kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
And then we'll explore the last option. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Oh, okay, that's a little weird, isn't
We
it?
won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
I suppose. We can try it.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
I mean, I kind of agree. That is a
She
little
didn't
strange.
care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Okay, I gotta agree. What's weirder, the fact that she willingly just like started gnawing at her arm without any thought or consideration, or the fact she's just willingly believing us at every turn? Like, what's stranger? Let's be honest.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Too late. I don't have the blade.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You're what?
What are you gonna do about it,
Take
pony
over
boy?
Her body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Slush it, sling it down the stairs like you did last time.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try
Maybe I shouldn't have said
anything
that.
that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
What the fuck?
You wouldn't.
I would.
Not me.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
So you're a nihilist too, huh? Also, I wanted to comment. We're definitely not human, it looks like. I don't know what we are, but I want to say, like, maybe like a bird? Are we a bird? Because look at those nails, though, right? I don't know. Crow, maybe?
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Oh, okay.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
I guess.
What do we do now?
I don't know. So what do you want to do? Or there's we leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. First I'll ask, you know.
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I know. What a painful existence.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before. I mean, you sort of did last time, but this is different.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
You are very gullible, Mr. Hero. You literally switched your beliefs like 3 different times.
You're so gullible.
Exactly!
Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Maybe not the second point, but the first point, yes.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
Turns into the Mothman from Lethal Company, kills me.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want. That's a little forceful. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? Okay. Do you want to end the world together? What the fuck? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave.
That sounds perfect.
For real, baby.
The princess takes your hand.
Let's go.
The last hopes of the entire world slipping through
Speed
your fingers
running.
as they intertwine with hers.
Speed running love right now, bro. If only this was real life.
We have each other. We don't need the world
That's
for
so
our
weird.
happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my
Well, I mean,
doubts,
hey,
but the
narrator.
choice has been made, and
Colonizer
this is
Mars
happening.
here soon.
You don't have to mope about it.
To keep coping, narrator.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Exactly. Keep coping, loser.
You and the princess walk up
Keep
the stairs
going!
hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Look at that. Look at the way it's moving, bro. That is crazy.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
You die.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move.
For real.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
For real.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Truly, the simp can be a dangerous creature.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the
That
ride
wasn't
at
me.
this point.
Yeah, me too. That wasn't me. Oh, do you think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself. Together forever.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Again, wasn't me.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
Are you serious right now?
I told you our love was insurmountable.
We're getting a good ending, baby. Let's go.
You and the princess make your way upstairs.
Only an hour in.
And the blade, that's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
We're not doing that.
Yes, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes,
Wait,
I
what
suppose
about
you
you?
are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Oh boy.
A happy ending at last.
Where's the world ending, huh?
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
Uh-oh.
Where did he go?
Uh-oh.
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's
Oh
cold.
no.
Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy
Feathers?
of a princess.
We are a bird. Ugh. What the fu- Oh my god. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her
She's
place.
gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
What the hell? I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror, approach the mirror.
It is. Does that mean the world ended?
A villain vanquished.
I guess. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
I can't believe she was taken away from us.
The nerve.
I think I'm supposed to look at that mirror.
There's something dreadful about it.
I don't think you should. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Approach
I'm
the
begging you,
mirror.
don't do this.
What's so wrong about a mirror, bro? Are we ugly or something? Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh my god! It's you. We're not a bird. What is that? Bro. I'm trying to like reposition myself in my chair to see what that is. Looks like a massive demon? Is that what we are? I can't tell. We're definitely not a bird. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. What the fuck? You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? Explore the gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let's let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. Destroy your body? Okay. We will... I don't know if I'm going to go into the role play. Let her out of there!
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What is that? You know what that kind of looks like? The entity from the back rooms. Remember that entity, y'all? Explore. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solidarity lights? What do you mean? What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. I'm a person. Well, that's clearly wrong. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me.
I generally don't know what that was in the mirror. We're not a bird, that's for sure.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel. I should ask, is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Fair enough, I guess. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Oh, what? The gift of a fragile vessel. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Purpose, you say? What is that? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
What does that even mean, bro? What are you? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
What? What? Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? Third option here. How many more pieces of you do I have to find? Fourth option. And what if I don't let you do this to me? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I think fifth option here. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? And there's the last option. Okay, make me forget. Well, yeah, we'll ask the first option here.
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
What? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
I'm just thinking what the narrator would say to this right now. To reshape, to remold. What are you saying? Die! They're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh, damn. Damn. Everything goes dark and you die. Damn. Wait, what?
You're on a
What?
path.
We're back to
in the
chapter
woods.
1? Are you
And
serious
at
right
the
now?
end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Wrap this
is
shit
a
up.
princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, I know. Note. Oh, note. You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard, or 12 on your controller. Okay. Oh, so this is just completely reset. Okay. So let's say... Is that option still available? What did we choose before? Well, I know we chose that at some point. We already chose that at some point. Can't someone else do this? Maybe we'll try... Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Vive la revolution. Oh, is that... Okay, that's the killing the princess. Should we actually go about killing the princess this time? Or should I try to get more information? Turn around and leave. We are going to the end of the world. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Oh, we already did
You
this
have
one.
to put an end to her.
Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean,
Maybe that's what you
maybe
think.
some people do. Like, nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Maybe I am. Do you have any evidence to back that up? To yo source? Jeez, there's a lot. You know what? Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with.
As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing.
Alright, man. Whatever you say.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
We're gonna kill her this time as well.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed in. We're gonna do the deed. We're gonna do it.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay, the only obvious two endings I see is not killing the princess and saving her, and then killing the princess. I don't know how to get the other storylines, though.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So after this, I'm gonna be guessing through the game. I'm not sure what other paths there are here. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yeah, sure. Oh god, the music.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh,
She
shit.
sounds dangerous. It's almost as if
Tone
she's the one in
change.
charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Yeah, sure. Should we do the same approach? I'm gonna do it. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Sass. I didn't even just met you, lady.
You walk down the stairs.
Oh, you're kidding me.
And lock eyes with the princess.
I saved
There's
your
a
ass
heavy
last
chain
time.
around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Jesus. What? Pfft, no way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yep, you caught me. I'm here to kill you. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Steel your nerves and step forward. Time to say
Then drop the knife.
You kidding me?
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her.
Well, shit. I didn't expect. It is different.
Don't you dare.
So I want. Should we try to save her this time as well? Will this also lead to a different ending?
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do.
I want to be a
after we
nice
talk to
person.
her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I shall drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling
I'll
hands
comply for now.
and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
I see.
Against your better judgment,
Oh
you
my
step
God.
forward to speak with the princess face
Look
to face.
at those eyes, bro.
Unarmed.
Oh my
We'll be
god.
fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
For real. Yeah, it's a pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who are going to think... There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Basic questions. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? We'll indulge her a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that.
Are you serious right now?
Now why are you here to kill me?
No, I don't even know. I have my reasons. Do you think I'd just come here to kill someone without even knowing why? That'd be ridiculous. So do you know why I'm here to kill you? You're supposed to end the world. I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe. Should I try to pick the same route? Clearly something's different here. So I wonder if this would change if I did not take action to kill her every time? Because what's going to happen next time, right? I'm going to try it.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
That's true. Very true. Though you look kind of uncertain over there. How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there. Okay, the same. What's the name? What's
She
your name?
hesitates before answering.
Let's go down the same path here.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail.
Sass.
You can't trust her.
I was gonna say the sass, but okay, same. How long have you been down here? We'll ask that next.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics.
Neither did
No matter
you,
how hard you
asshole.
try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Yeah, I wasn't getting a straight answer out of you either, little bitch boy. Stay humble. Stay humble, Mr. Narrator. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
No. 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 You're apparently supposed to. You're apparently going to end the world. Or I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe it is an entirely different matter. You're apparently going to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Oh, my bad.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Jesus, bro. Sass. Sass, that's for sure.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
You got me there. Oh, God, do not look at me like that. Please do not look at me like that. Deflect, what are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No. But I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. Stupidest option, by the way. No. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am inclined to trust them. Should we ball? Should we troll the narrator again, guys? Should we troll the narrator again? I kind of do.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
Sure. Get clowned on, loser.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Alright. I'm not gonna kill you this whole playthrough. It's not simping, okay? Listen, we already have a character for the simping. He does the simping. I do the questioning and the decision making. not a simp. Tactical relationship management. Remember that. I still have a few more questions before I decide what to do. Actually, I changed my mind. I don't trust you. Let's see. I still have a few more questions.
Fine. What do you want to know?
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her
Sure.
sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
No, she is. For real. She
She
totally
is.
is.
I'm sure of it.
Shut up. No one asked. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yes,
You know why you're here.
I know. I know why I'm here. I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have.
Exactly. Cope. Cope.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the
Cope!
wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me, cutting you out of here? Or I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. We'll choose the top option this time.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Jesus.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
French over here?
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Literally taking... Bro took the saying, costing an arm and a leg, very literally.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
We'll do the
You
same.
try the door, but it's locked from
I'm gonna
the
do this one more
outside.
time.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
We'll return to the bottom.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The
Who is they?
Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
No, really? We're gonna do the first option
Against your
once
better
again.
judgment,
Let's see if it's the
you
same.
place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
If it is the same, then we're gonna slay the princess.
You
That's what's gonna
cut
happen.
into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess
she's
turns
mad,
to face
bro.
you,
What?
her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Makes sense to me. All right.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Seems to be. Oh shit. We'll warn her
Stop
again.
that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
We will resist again.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Oh my god, bro. Sassy.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Maybe.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
Looks like it.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Chapter 2, The Prisoner. That's different,
You're on
isn't
a
it?
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I really hope this doesn't get too repetitive, because if doing the same thing, at least for just decision-wise, with some minor dialogue changes, if it does result in different endings, I might do that for a little bit.
You're here to slay her.
But if this is semi the same,
if you don't, it will be the end
we'll
of the
slay her
world.
next go around. Getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Oh yeah? Oh
Don't
really
forget
now?
what he did to us the last time around. I
What the
wouldn't
fuck?
trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
I like that spirit.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
This is more than just deja vu, though I'm pretty sure this whole thing really just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did just happen. Why should I listen to you, and why should I bother doing anything? We'll just proceed. Should I do the turn around and leave thing first? We'll do that later. I don't know how many endings I want to get.
A warning before you go any further.
Well, is that technically an ending? Way too short. I'm gonna keep going for a little while.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yeah, wrap this shit up.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Oh, roger that, Captain. Wink.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We are going to... you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror. Take the blade or enter the basement. I will enter the basement
I'm
unarmed.
afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
Literally just happened.
Yes, I'm sure.
Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay. I'm trusting you.
Alright. Hey, don't I get a say in here? What's the big idea?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement.
I suppose.
Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
Alright. The mirror just disappeared. Did the mirror just disappear
The door
there?
to the basement creaks open.
Is that just me? Did
revealing
you guys see
an
that?
old stone staircase.
It's
A
kind of
few
weird.
sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
It looks semi-similar. I do notice environmental changes in some. There is changes. Are they big enough to record though? Is what I want to know.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Ooh, it looks like it is a little different.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs. and lock eyes
Jesus
with the princess.
Christ!
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Oh my God!
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
I
Have you
guess.
noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I suppose. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just gonna leave her here. Leave and leave. We will negotiate.
You step towards the princess, but she stops
Jesus
before you get
Christ,
too close,
dude, look
holding
at
up
that.
one shackled hand.
That's so cool.
There's fine.
Why is that so big?
I'd
by the way?
prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Yes.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
You think I just tell you that? My intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. I am the only one who remembers that. What happened after I died last time? That other chain on the wall. Who is it for? What would you have me do? I think I'm just going to leave you here, actually. You're not much of a threat to anyone, to be honest. And then, locked up like that. Bye! Or slay, obviously, slay princess. My intentions? What do you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There
Fair
isn't
enough.
a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose
Yeah.
you could just be here to kill me. but I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
I see. I mean, the game is called Slay the Princess, and there seems to be a lot of more content for not slaying the princess than there would be for slaying the princess, so you're technically right about that information. I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? I don't feel like I should be too obvious about it. That other chain on the wall, who was it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
Jesus, do not smile at me like that.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Can I lock myself up in the chains? I've been here before. What am I the only one that remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Oh shit.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
Oh shit.
It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To
Yeah,
know
some
that
real dialogue
you might
out
not be
here.
the
Oh my
first
God.
version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. All right?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant?
He's asking
Is
the
it
real
ever
questions.
helpful to be in the dark?
I'm gonna remain silent.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
I like this guy immediately.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Yeah, I've probably been here for like 15 minutes just staring dead at the wall. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible
inclined
she
to
really
believe.
doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Exactly. How am I supposed to cut you out? If you didn't notice, your head is in a shackle too.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But
Yeah,
she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Exactly. She has.
Or maybe you should consider the
her
most likely
her reasons.
scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Dude, what the fuck's she gonna do? She's literally has 3 big-ass chains locked up. What's she gonna do, kill me?
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
Another truth.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Exactly. Thank you, man.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Valid concerns. You realize that I have as much reason to distrust you as I have to distrust me, right? Oh, as you have to distrust me, right?
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me.
Are you serious right now?
I'm extremely patient.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
God damn, you're spitting facts. Of course, the skeptic would love. Of course, the skeptic would be spitting facts. I am a skeptic myself. I would never go about something without being vaguely informed like this. Okay, I'm trusting you. I want to inspect the shackle.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
And what?
It says
Is it
inspect.
going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
How do you know? Whatever, fuck it.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain
Again,
dangling
fuck
from
it,
the
we
far
ball.
wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds
Is it
bad.
gonna lock?
Is it bad? Yes, it's bad.
Oh, hell no.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Oh, shit.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Oh, that's a problem.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
God damn it. What the fuck?
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
All the more reason
What
to
are we
build
supposed
the
to do
relationship.
now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
No, that's what's gonna happen.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Welp, did you know this was gonna happen to me? What should we do?
No.
Damn. Damn. Well, what should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
So we're both stuck here.
Yep.
You're not one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither.
That's rude.
Yeah, okay.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything.
Can I save myself?
This is so boring. There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something.
But there isn't.
Shit. God damn it.
Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
At least the world is safe.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How exactly does that work?
It
Exactly.
just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Are you sure about that?
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
Oh shit. Hey, have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk, remember?
No.
Still rude.
Alright. It's getting darker, bro.
You continue to wait in silence.
What is
and
that?
the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
Clearly.
Yes, she hasn't.
Oh, that's a problem, isn't it?
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls. And then... And...
I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
She got taken away again. What is that? What is that, bro? But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
No, that can't be right. There has to be something more.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze in your reflection. You've grown? Have I grown? I don't know about that. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin. Ooh, there's nice music.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
I see. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Dude, I don't even know what's going on right now. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. We'll do that, I guess.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am. What I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover. Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
What do you want? Let me see. What do you want me to bring? What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Ah, I see. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
So you didn't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you. but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you? Well, that's gonna be the same. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Are we helping an entity rebuild itself?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the base...
We can click tab, that's gonna be the same. For good that I'm not doing this.
No, you have to do it.
Who said I have to do it, huh? You literally just said I don't have to do anything last time. You kidding me? Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Yeah, if you made the rules, we'd all be fucked. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. I should do an ending right
you
just
make
to
your
plot
way
the
up
narrative.
the
You know?
short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed...
Bro, I know. We are going to not slay her again, yo. Because
The interior of the cabin is almost
this is the same, isn't
bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and wall...
Okay, I know that. We're gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna take the blade this time. We're gonna see what
The door
waits
to
for
the
us down
basement
here.
creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Is this the same one?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
What should I do here? Say, hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now?
Oh shit.
Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
What the fuck? So yeah, alright, lady.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
You serious right now? I didn't ask for your analysis.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Is this the same one as
Is
before?
she really a threat to the world?
Are you serious right now?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't a joke. Oh no. What? Pfft, no way. Why'd you think I'd even do that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Oh shit.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
I don't know. Maybe it'll work.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I really want to see what happens if I actually do follow the same action line I took through the first time. with this cynical version of her. If nothing changes, I'll probably just skip, but I want to see.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
What the fuck? Oh, shit. A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Like what, huh? There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Are you serious right now? What are you gonna do about it, pony boy?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Oh no, I think I get what this game's gonna make me do. If I do the same thing as before, we're just gonna keep seeing this version of her, aren't we? It's not gonna change. Are they gonna force my hand to kill her? You know what? What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Maybe you're right this time, bro.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Maybe we'll get
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
I was gonna say, maybe we'll get some new dialogue. Actually, I might just do the same course of action just to see what would happen if I didn't do the chains. We'll probably
Whoever
skip,
sent
though.
you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
That's true.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you, either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
It's very true.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
That's very true.
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Again, spitting straight facts.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Very true.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk.
Risk global
We stand
domination.
to lose everything. All for the sake
Yo, I like
of
that
one
game.
person.
I used to play when I was
And
younger.
a subjugating monarch, no less.
Excuse me? Pretty sure a monarchist would love that, huh? By the way, I never really answered the question if I was or wasn't a monarchist. Plot hole. Hate this game. 0 out of 10. No, I'm just kidding. This game's pretty good. Pretty good so far. Yeah, but... that'd just be so long, though. It's probably gonna be the same shit, isn't it? We ball.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yes.
You know why you're here.
We're slaying it.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand.
We're doing it.
But you've already lost
We're doing
the battle.
Are you serious right now?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
I thought you could intervene in the damn story, narrator. Help me out over here.
We should
Bitch.
have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her
Oh,
shoes
fuck
feeling
you.
like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the
What the
basement
fuck
floor,
is that kind of
the
smile?
princess kneels on your throat, with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you
Jesus.
gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
I still have the upper hand, narrator. Do something, you asshole.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely
I am riddled with
broken.
indecision.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
Kind of like Congress.
She applies
Takes a
more
while to do
pressure,
anything.
slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is.
You kidding me?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ah, yes, you want me to save the world, but also you don't give a shit if I die, huh? But if I save the princess, you'll intervene then. What kind of bullshit is this? Hey, at least we now know this is going to be different.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be
Dude.
the end of the world.
If she remembers, she's going to be so goddamn pissed off. Wait, hasn't this happened already?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can
Is
do
the
to stop
broken?
her. She's just going to kill us again.
That's because I struck first, okay?
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and
You
saving
let
the
me
world
die,
is going to be
narrator.
much
Fuck
more
you.
difficult than it has to
That's
be.
the only reason why I
You spend
lost.
the whole time second guessing yourself.
Literally only lost because you didn't help me out. Did you guys not see the first and second time we played the game? Bro literally intervened. Don't say shit, narrator. We're just gonna proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any
Yeah,
further.
okay, shut the fuck up.
She will lie.
Are you serious right now?
She will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying
Guess this is
her.
different, huh?
Don't believe a word she says.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Oh god, really? I have this guy on my team?
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Yeah, that'd be for the better.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
You're being annoying.
For real.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Well, clearly this is gonna be
If
fucking
that's what you
hard.
want, I guess I don't have a say here.
The interior of the
Oh
cabin is
my
larger and more
God.
grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar
with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
That is very cool.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Yeah, of course, the broken voice would say that. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
You kidding me?
There's definitely a mirror.
There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse. For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future.
Visage reference?
Though, for what it's worth,
Dwayne.
if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal.
Again, keyword, probably.
Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
Exactly.
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
I want to look at myself. I want to see how, handsome I am.
Please don't. I'd rather the princess kill us again than see how dreadful we are.
Oh, are you serious right now?
I care less about what we look like and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
Approaching the mirror, baby. Let's go.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Oh.
We should count ourselves lucky.
What the hell?
Some things are better left unseen.
I guess. It's fucking okay. And what did that do? I wonder, does that have any reference to the mirrors we're seeing at the end of the chapters? We'll have to see. We'll go unarmed.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
Blade. No blade.
Okay, nobody asked for your
matter.
opinion.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice.
Stairs?
It's
Really?
still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
We need to find the elevator.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh, shit. She got monotone.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed.
Yeah, okay, buddy. We'll see about that.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Okay, the last thing we need is another sip here.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was.
Exactly.
Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you,
almost glowing in the weak starlight.
What
her
the
figure
hell?
framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
What the
The chain
God?
is nothing to her.
God's wife?
It might as
What?
well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
I know. I'm a
And
charmer.
more than a little disappointing.
Are you serious right now? God damn it.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
No. I'm kneeling. Fuck this shit.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Dude, at this point, the chain's an accessory, bro. You can literally fly. Just yank the thing off.
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Yo, broken the voice of the broken reference.
I could feel
Things just
its
talking to you, man.
fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth
Oh
of the
my
new.
god.
And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
You literally want to end the world.
It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
It sure did.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
Alright, sounds reasonable.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
And all you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
That is very vague and did not answer my question. If you're so powerful, why can't you literally just break the chains yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
She literally just became God, bro. What the hell? What is this game?
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
I agree.
Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, My will triumphs over yours.
Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Fair enough. All right. What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Oh, are you kidding me
There's
right
an
now?
empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Well, later.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Sure. Yep.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me.
The narrator, looks like you're getting called out, man. What are you gonna do?
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Oh, shit.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
What the
Rise,
hell?
little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
What the fuck?
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Break her chains, let's go, baby.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Well, damn.
What a good disciple you are.
Oh,
Come.
hell no, bro.
It's time for us to leave.
I'll kill your ass one day, I swear to God. What happens now?
Nothing. And then, everything.
That literally makes no sense, but okay. Same thing. Well,
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
It's the mirror again. It's going to be okay, just trust me, we've been here before. And you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. I don't want to look at us.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you. A mercy.
It was different, a little bit. You approach the mirror. He is in your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're once again gone. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh my god. We are slowly deteriorating. Oh my god. I wonder if that means anything. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me feel like... oh my god. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no option one way or another on the matter. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. Alright, silent. We'll go with the first option here.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
We'll go down the list eventually. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
You know that... oh, okay, well, we've already done all that. How many vessels? Oh, well, have you figured out what you want, what you'll want when you're finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Do you know what happens when to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
I see. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
I'm debating if I want to split this video into two.
You're on a path in the woods,
We'll do one more.
and
we'll
at
do
the
this
end of
one.
that path is a
It is getting quite long. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution.
That's the spirit.
Oh yeah.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
We'll appease the narrator.
You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, fuck that guy. The hero? More like the wannabe loser.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Yeah, I know.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
For real. We'll go in.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
Yeah, I know that. Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Is that right?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful.
Oh, I got the angsty one again.
Is she really a threat to the world?
Are you kidding me?
Focus on the task at hand.
Alright, fair enough.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Was. But I already know what's gonna happen if I try. No, I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
Alright,
She
fair
makes a
enough.
compelling point. What
She
if
does.
we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Oh yeah, we already seen that. We will drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious
Oh my
thud.
god. Way too close so suddenly.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yes.
You know why you're here.
No. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Guess you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere
No, you
upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the prince.
don't. We already know that. If there isn't a key, do you have any ideas?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
True.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
We know.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd
We
be
know.
nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into... Is someone else here?
Well, we'll return to the bottom of the stairs. No
You make your way
point.
back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I think we did this the first time, but we're gonna do it the second time as well. Oh! Oh! It's a great out. You can slay.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess
Ooh,
flinches
this
as
is
you
new.
strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you.
Seriously, this again?
The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is
She's
in pain,
chained.
Princess
How is she
probably
whooping
has
my
it
ass?
worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
We'll run for the
The
stairs.
princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here.
You're right.
What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is, she's so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there.
Ugh.
Make things easier on yourself and let me out.
You're supposed to be chained.
It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
My God.
Sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. Oh, wow. Why can I do that? Whatever you are, you're not a princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. I'll be waiting for you.
How would you be so sure about outlasting me? You're so brittle. So go ahead.
Kidding me?
Rest. Do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, I will make you hurt.
Is that right?
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Oh,
Where is she?
Shit.
Thanks for helping me get out of that
Oh.
awful basement.
What the hell?
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Yeah, okay.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps
Oh.
closer, one silent footfall at a
Oh,
time.
God,
flicking
that
her
is
head in
not-
curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
That is not a...
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Wait, fish?
What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
We did.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I see. Chapter 2, The Nightmare. Oh no.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
That I shall slay, I will. She's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
No, thank you. Thank you, man.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
Paranoid.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
For real.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone. The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
You'd be correct about that.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
For real.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits.
Didn't expect you to be my mentor.
Only you can do it.
This whole cavern is different than I remember it being.
Very different.
I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows.
Oh god, I just noticed that. Oh my god. What is that? That is terrifying.
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is
Four.
different because you haven't been here before.
What about me, huh?
Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
She's
So
literally
focus
in the
up.
window.
A lot's riding on this. You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
For real. Yep.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else?
Gun.
Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Well, might as well ball. I'm going in. Well, what's
You
so
cross
bad
over
about
the
this?
threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Oh yeah, there is eyes, aren't there? Oh boy, that's a little.
The air seeping up
Weird.
from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay,
Oh,
we
shit.
need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
We don't. Let's explore our options. How hard is to throw a knife? I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why y'all are being such pessimists right now.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. You know why I'm being a pessimist. I'm just asking questions.
You need to stop first of all.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Oh shit.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Ugh, that is freaky. To obviously going right is the right way.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh
I
shit!
told you I was going to find you.
Ugh.
As the princess approaches, your legs
Oh my
suddenly
God.
go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
You done already broke my soul.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Ugh.
liver, nerves,
That's
heart, lungs, liver. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... Okay, whatever you were doing, please just
Oh,
start
shit.
doing it again. You sure about that?
God.
Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Oh my God,
Oh,
bro.
well,
What the
standing
hell?
there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. And look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing
my
her
God.
masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Oh
liver.
God, he's going
She
crazy.
slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then...
Hey, snap out of it.
Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. You're back. Lungs, liver, nerves,
One moment, and then you're gone.
nerves,
Just
lungs,
like
liver,
that.
nerves, heart, lungs,
I mean, that's true. I'm losing
And
my
there's
shit over
the
here, man.
fear.
nerves, heart. She pulls away. Liver, nerves, heart,
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
heart,
I've already done that.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Fair enough.
lungs.
What happened to you after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can leave without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Alright, well, fair enough. If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
I mean,
And
true,
you got
yeah.
afraid as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Oh, that's, thank you. Thank you. I was sitting here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave.
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid.
Oh,
The world
shit.
needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
I mean... You're a lunatic, you know that, right?
I am what I am, and right now, I'm in control. So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
She raises one long gloved finger.
Don't you do that shit of bullshit
hovering
again.
just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death.
People will die if you do that to them, what you've done, if you do to them what you've done to me.
Everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again.
Yeah, okay, whatever you say,
All
man.
I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen, and maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Being around you is agony. I'm not going to stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side. I'm not sure what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
Thank you, man. I'll just die then. No, I'm good. If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
Like I said, I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
So, do I have a skill issue? And what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
Then we're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out. And then When you die, I'll find myself somewhere new, and before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Oh God, James. James isn't gonna like this one. I need James. How about I just kill you instead?
Princess cocks her head, neck cracking uncomfortably.
Ugh.
She can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask.
Thinking about that knife, are we?
Oh
Put
shit.
that theory to the test. See how it plays out. But I don't think you're going to like what happens. Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here. This place is mine. And I'm not giving you the stairs unless I'm leaving with you.
Yeah, alright. I'll just die then. I don't know. We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
No, yeah, okay. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you. So, do your worst. Run. Okay, let's get out of here.
No!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and... Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit.
Exactly.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion. Nerves, heart,
Go ahead.
Oh, come on now, narrator. You know exactly the fucking situation I'm in. Literally, I'm trying to live over here, bro. It is like a battle.
trust having our back to her. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive. Liver, nerves, heart.
How about you go first?
Right. Are you scared of turning your back to me? You don't have to be worried that I'm going to do something bad. You're too important to me now. And besides, what if I lost track of you and dropped the stairs on accident? I wouldn't want that to happen. And I don't think you'd want that to happen either.
Okay.
So go on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Alright.
She urges you forward, like one might a reluctant pet.
I shall.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
Yeah, it really would, wouldn't it?
Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him. I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember? Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart. Thank you. And you?
I see.
You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
Yeah, trying to Slayer's gonna get me killed immediately. Try the door.
Look at that. It's locked. What a relief for the world.
I think the door's locked.
It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
How about you give it a tug? Are you serious right now?
The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out. You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you?
Yeah. Get back to it, voice of the paranoid.
Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her? I don't know. Secret reasons?
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
Alright. Oh, would you look at that? Our crib
Into the cabin.
with our
This
very
is it.
demonic
This
waifu
is
over
your
here.
final moment to make things right. Kill her. I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over. Okay, what do we do? I said, what do we do? Oh, do you want to hear from me now? Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system. We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain? Heart.
Oh shit.
Right, heart. Lungs.
Oh my god.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Okay, thanks. I got it. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
To dial immediately.
nerves. You're terrible at this. I know. I'm doing my best. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh shit, what is happening?
Heart.
I'm dying.
Finally, I can. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right. Yeah, fuck this guy. Don't trust him.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Really? So you'd have them trust her? Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it? I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down. Thank you for your gracious show of support.
I don't think he supports you, man.
But that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact. Whatever. You heard what he had to say. So whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking. Alright, I'm done. You can let me take over again. Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay? Open the door.
Oh, scheisse! We're leaving, fuck this shit.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed nerves. Heart.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Lungs.
But it's so cold, too.
Nerves. Heart.
It's itching against my skin.
Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Lungs.
Oh boy.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Second part?
Should we try and find her? And is that a
No.
mirror?
Hero, we know you already said this. Of course you're scared. Oh, we're just gonna approach the mirror. Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. You need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. What does that mean, though? Stick to the cabin. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Ah. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me? There's trees and stars, and there are people. I think, at least, there are supposed to be people. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake. There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Explorer, do you think anything out there is real? Do you think we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
I see. Oh my god. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know how. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. Or we have, he does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. Ooh. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. Not gonna have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
What? Already?
And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
This is the last time. Is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you. I will see you when you return. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side, until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh. Oh, god damn. Oh, god, it closed the game. Oh, god. She closed the game and gave me...
You have returned to me. Though you were
What?
gone mere moments, I never left your side.
What? I'm keeping that in the video. That's crazy. That's so cool. It just forced close the application. That almost felt like a part of the game. Ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
That's so cool, bro. So we need one more? Well, what other differences do we have here? What can we choose? I can't choose the resist going to the cabin in the first place.
In the woods.
Let me try doing that first. Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yeah, fuck you.
Do you even know where you're going?
No, fuck you. Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Pretty sure he does, man.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again.
Oh,
Maybe
you
the world
fucker.
can still be saved after all.
You definitely intervened. Fuck that shit.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Well, I don't know everyone. So what's it matter, huh? I haven't seen a single human being here. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Oh, boo-hoo. You gonna cope, Mr. Narrator?
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Exactly. Are you
Oh,
serious
would you
right
look
now?
at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Yeah, that's because you control the world. You literally control the world. You've done it like 2 times now. There's no fighting God. Oh, wait. I thought it said God for a minute. Oh, yeah? I guess I'll just start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm just going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
What the hell?
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Oh my god.
Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do
Exactly.
about the fate of
Facts.
the world. You've
Facts.
doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course,
Facts.
otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Facts.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
She's literally locked up. How the hell? Chapter 2, The Stranger. So this is where we just never meet the princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
In the first chapter.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What is this? Is that a fucking wall? Oh, God.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Are we on the border right now? Holy shit. We should definitely, comment on the fact that there are walls. Those walls weren't there last time. You can't just force me into the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
The contrarian.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Oh, for sure. I love this guy already.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes.
By
Suppose
everyone,
there
he means
are
him.
Plenty of ways you could pull that off.
I'm pretty sure you guys knew that, but you know, from creator to viewer, this is everyone's analogy for him. Okay.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Lie. Yep, okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay that princess. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Silently pursue the cabin. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods. Forever.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further.
God, there's a wall around the whole area, bro. What? And it's in a circle, too. What the hell?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Sure, man.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
I agree. 100%.
He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind. The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Oh, it's so cool. You see that? It's so cool.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
For real. Facts. I agree.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're...
Shit. Nope. Didn't mean to do it.
You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Oh yeah, sure we are.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Pretty sure I see a hole to the universe there, man. I can't.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be completing this very important task. By, I can't throw it out the window?
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult
Yeah.
to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. How are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Bro. Might just hold the blade the other way here.
Switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations. Yes! Isn't this so much
Yes! It's so much better.
better? Okay, fine. You're right.
Oh my god, it actually
Does look
did
a lot
change.
better.
Look at the mouse. It did change, bro. Is that just me?
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
No. Yes!
Do it!
Throw it out.
Seriously. You throw
Oh,
the
I don't have it
blade at the
anymore.
window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
Oh yeah,
We'll
baby.
be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that.
Literally.
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Oh, grow up,
What's
bro.
done is done. Good luck, hero.
Yeah, sure.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web
Oh,
of branching
God.
staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick,
Do
nauseating
you really have to
nothing.
describe this to me?
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Her
You
voice,
said that every time.
a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, don't be such a baby.
Exactly. Stop being a baby, the hero. Goddamn.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
We will do everything in our power to not do what the narrator wants, bro.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways.
Yes,
to ruin
baby.
this day.
Yes! There will be, bro. There will be. We will do harsh stairs. I like soft stairs. So, you know.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet.
The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down,
That's
like
a
they're
good thing.
guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way. But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight. The softness threatens to swallow you whole,
Oh,
to wrest
God.
control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Is this early concept art?
Consumption and
Quite
betrayal,
crazy.
skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described
Is there a
as...
chapter 3?
Are you okay?
Oh.
What the hell was that?
Whoa,
What
that gave me
happened to us?
shivers.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time
It
to
was
get
a trip.
back to our old devilish ways.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah, me too. I lost myself as well.
You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should
No, I think he needs to
trust
explain
you.
it again. I forgot.
Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Yeah, for now. I'm really sorry. I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Why are you down here? I'll do that.
That's okay. Sometimes I forget where I am too.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so warm and friendly. It's deception. Don't buy into it.
It's literally a lighting narrator. Calm down.
How strange. So, why are you here?
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Together,
you
you
said
mean?
you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's
He
done
knows.
is done, isn't it?
Well, to be fair, he's been revealing himself the whole time.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I agree. Yes. There's more of you now.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. And what's
Oh,
that
shit.
supposed to mean? Are you trying
I'm
to
doing
get
it.
under my skin?
I made more of her.
She fractures again.
I don't like where this is going.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade. The one he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it. Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
Yeah,
Kind of
for
hurts to
real.
think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
I'm gonna ask more
I
questions.
don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too.
What?
It's so terrifying down here.
You're literally
But at
being
least
pulled
now
apart.
you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. We're
Oh,
probably
shit.
stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? You're not really cut out for this, are you?
Yeah, they're all
Why
talking.
are you even here?
Bro, I don't know. What the shit? Why is that all one option? You're apparently a threat to the world. What's your
You
name?
can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess. You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Oh, that's familiar.
It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
They, you mean? Why is that all one option, bro?
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason.
Ow.
I wish I knew what it was.
Ow. My fingers.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen, or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be
Oh,
silly.
God
We both know why
damn.
I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
This is reaching its
literally
breaking
just admitted
point.
it.
If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do that. But how do we decide what to do?
I'm pretty
Can
sure
there
the
even be a right
the Smith
choice
guy
when
would love
all
this.
of them are so different. Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Sure.
That's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs
Oh
and slay
my
her.
god, what is that in the top? What is happening right now?
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this...
Ugh.
we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Oh, he's gone.
falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Good for us, right?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Oh my god.
We can feel them.
Oh,
Spaces they
shit.
don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
What the fuck is that? Ugh! Ugh! Ugh!
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
That looks goofy as hell, I'm not gonna lie.
We should help her.
Look at the middle one,
I
bro.
think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Well,
little late
that's-
for regret, isn't it?
Yeah, a little late, isn't it?
Please.
Um. It's going to be okay. Oh, no, it's not. God damn it. God damn it. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror?
We know, Mr. You know, hero. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. What is that? What is that, bro? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure. Faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond that reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh. What? What? What the hell? The narrator's actually a person? Okay, what? Well, that's not a person, it's a bird. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. And then another crack forms, and another. Oh, wait, that's already. What the hell is happening, bro? So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. What does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? I've met you many times. Have you been the same? Have you been the same all along? We'll ask
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Oh, shit. What are you? Are you something like me? I feel like I'm on a time limit.
I'm aware, and if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
What is this place? Where are we?
A construct.
It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done, and it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Ah, I see. Destroy the mirror. And what is my true identity? The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? I wasn't supposed to see how this was I. So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant.
And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Oh my god. Well, what is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Whoa. We are the long quiet. What? That doesn't make sense. What? How am I supposed to rid the world of death?
By slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
That doesn't answer the question, but okay. Oh god, always knew I was special. Always knew. Oh god, I wonder if I get to guide James in an alternate timeline. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. I'm pretty sure death is actually important, even. Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
I don't want to be a god. I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
If you're not me, then what are you? I feel like you'd just say, well, I'm the narrator. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
Yeah, for real, bro. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. I don't want to ask that. I might ask this. What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone? Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be... Why did you make her a princess? How did you die?
I killed myself. It had to be done, really. None of this would have worked if I was still alive. Nobody living could know about her.
One more question. Lie. I feel like I should choose this. It's a lie. I don't want to destroy her. That's the thing.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time is up.
I hope this was the right decision.
I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Boss battle? Whoa!
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
She's literally everybody.
It's been so long.
No, literally.
And my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know about the Echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Oh my god, she's calling me a passive player, y'all. Let's fucking go.
When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Pretty sure the answer to that's obvious. Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
There's so many stories left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not. of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. We'll do it.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. What does that mean? You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel a sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confirming you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Oh my God. Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. What the hell? What is happening right now? You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
We're gods? What in tarnation? There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. What is the soundtrack? What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. I suppose. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. What? Just ends? No elaboration? What? I don't even understand that. What was this game? What? Wow. Well, that was Slay the Princess. I didn't think that was going to be a full regular video. I mean, this might be the longest video on the channel, aside from the 2 super videos I did. But yeah, that was Slay the Princess. That was very emotional. I was very invested into this game. I gotta say, I liked it. I really liked it. The lyrics were very good. The dialogue and all that was very good. I liked it. The different variations of the princess, all of them having their own just unique atmospheres. That was so cool. The way they hand drew at least I assume this is hand drawn. The way they hand drawn the environment, that is very, very well done. I really like the environments of this game as well. And the probably the greatest thing about this game is just the immersion, bro. Like the immersion. that is the greatest part about this game. The immersion. Like, put in both your headphones, turn up the volume, you're easily able to just immerse yourself into the environment and into the world. This game did a very good job with its storytelling and its environment building, and there's nothing I can criticize this game for. It was really good. And it definitely deserves your purchase if you guys liked this game. I'm not going to be going... There's probably multiple endings. I'm not going to be going through all of them right here on this channel. I feel like you should purchase the game for yourself if you're interested and search for those different endings. But with all that being said, I will see all of you guys in the next video. After this week, the next week will be not RPG, no, that's this week. Next week will be History and Grand Strategy. And then the next week after that, we'll go back to Liminality. I'm thinking about doing this nice little loop, seeing how it progresses for a couple months, and seeing what else I want to do with the channel. I want to see, like, maybe if I can draw to those genres, because I like those genres a lot. RPG makers, visual novels, very easy to lose yourself to. RPG and history, you can test your wits and all that stuff, and I like history as well. Though a part of me is conflicted about putting history and grand strategy with RPG and visual novel, or really even with liminal and backrooms. It's still like history is just kind of the outlier. History and grand strategy is a little bit of an outlier, but we'll see what happens in the next couple of months. I might gut it and make it its own channel. I might not. We'll have to see. I do like the liminal stuff, though. I might try, if things go well. Well, if things go well, I'm going to try to keep them merged into the channel. I'm going to try to keep those 3 niches merged into the channel for as long as I can. If not, I have separate channels prepared that I can split the niches into, though that is 3, potentially 2 to 3 channels that I'm managing at once, so that can bring about complications, but it could also just split. It could also weaken the Endspringer channel and all that, but yeah, definitely recommend this game if you're looking for a very immersive RPG visual novel. This one is very highly recommended. I really highly recommend this game. With all that being said, I will see all of you guys in the next video. Later.